Welcome back to the pod. Today we're talking about a 19-year-old defender called Darragh Dunne, born the 16th of November 2004 in Dublin. He currently plays in the Swedish fourth tier, starting off his career at Cherry Orchard, where he played until around 2016, about the age of 12. He then moved to Shamrock Rovers until the end of 2018, when he was about 14. Moved back to Cherry Orchard until the end of 2019, the start of 2020. But then, of course, everything got locked down and football and everything else came to a halt. He signed for St. Pat's in 2020 as a 16 going on 17-year-old. Went into their under 17s. Stayed there for 3 years until last season, i.e. the end of 23. In joining St. Pat's, he joined, of course, one of the best academies in Ireland then and presently as well. In the top 3 academies in the country, you'd say. And he worked his way through the age groups. On the 31st of January 23, he made his professional debut for St. Pat's, the senior side. Again, they're historically one of Ireland's top clubs, and at impressively only 18 years of age. Unfortunately, he didn't make any further appearances for the senior side in the 23 season, but wouldn't have been far off and mixing with the first team and a talented first team who ended the season in third in the league, and they won, of course, the FAI Cup against Super Bowls. He could easily have stayed at Pats, waited for his chance to come, and I'm sure it would have come sooner or later, and that would have been good, staying at one of Ireland's top sides, but shows the drive that he wasn't willing to wait. And in January of this year, for his first team, breakthrough regular week in week out football, and in January of this year 24, he made the move to Division 2 Swedish team. Division 2 is the fourth tier of Swedish football, to get regular first team football with club side Ytterhogdals IK as only a 19-year-old on what appears to be a 1-year deal until the end of the season. If that is the case, that in itself is good, so it leaves him, he's not tied down to a longer contract, and then he's free to do what he wants at the end of the season. Season in Sweden is circa March to October, so the same as Ireland, runs the same kind of period as Ireland. Hence, a successful season there could easily open up moves to other clubs in Sweden, Scandinavia, higher up the pyramid in, Sweden or Iceland or Finland or Denmark, you name it. Back in Ireland, of course, as well, would be an option for him, or the January move to the UK or other European leagues, all being perfect fits time-wise. Of course, with the support of a very Irish club in Sweden, with Irish teammates Jack O'Reilly, who he was a teammate at St. Pat's for the period, Steve Bayeke, Godfrey Jean Euro, and an Irish manager in the globetrotting young manager Thomas Stewart. He may wish to hang on as well for another season at Ytterhogdals if he decided that was a good fit for him, or if they got promoted. They're currently in 5th, halfway through the season. He's played 11 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, so good numbers. Staying put for another season could be an easy option to continue to get first team week in, week out football. And again, he's only 19. Also, he's turning 20 in November, but time is very much on his side, and being able to focus on his craft without distractions, as the Ytterhogdals population is only about between 500 and under 1,000. So not a lot of distractions there. There is a partnership as well between them, the club, and Östersunds FK, also known as OFK, which is easier to pronounce for someone like me, who are in the second tier of Swedish football. So staying put could also lead to a move there. Staying put in Sweden. OFK currently 11th in the Swedish second tier. Again, only halfway through the season. They're only 10 points off second place, but a good run the second half of the season. Who knows where they could end up. maybe in the hunt for promotion, but they would need to put a good run together. So possibly unlikely, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. To make such a brave move, coupled with moving from a top Irish side, wouldn't have been easy. But such a talented setup at Pats. They now have the former Irish manager as their manager. They're thinking long term. It's brave to move. He could have stayed there, his own city. All the comforts around them, family, friends, everything at your door. But literally to make the move now, to get those appearances, minutes on the field, week in, week out football, shows the drive of this guy. Fact he's moving again shows the determination it takes, and he's leaving no stone unturned. Also moving out of your comfort zone, as I said, but not just going to England or somewhere closer. He's going to Sweden. I know they speak a lot of English in Sweden, and he's gone to a club that has an Irish connection, but still, it's definitely out of the norm, and it shows he's willing to go that extra mile to make it happen. For now, the world is truly his oyster, under the guidance of a manager who has already travelled the road himself. The manager's gone around the globe as a player, and now he's in Sweden. Darragh could learn from him on and off the pitch. For now, all he has to do is focus on the field, continue to hone his craft as he's doing, and the rest will follow. As they say, if you build it, they will come. If you liked the video, send us a subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we'll be watching.